When using your IVIS optical imaging system, you may occasionally get negative ROI values. This video explains the two instances where you may encounter negative ROI values and what to do about it. The first instance is with fluorescence following adaptive fluorescent background subtraction. The software will average all non-purple pixel values and subtract them from the entire image. Thus, if the signal coming from your subject was very low, and a single pixel on your subject was lower than this average, it will result in a negative value. The simplest solution here is to make sure that you place your animals on the black Lexan plastic mat to ensure your background signal is very low in your fluorescent images. Alternatively, negative ROIs can also be present on bioluminescent images. In this case, the negative ROI typically happens due to standard automatic background subtractions that are done by the software behind the scenes to account for electronic noise. When your signal is very low, and even small subtractions are done, this can result in negative values. For example, negative values in your negative control mice, or in potentially cured animals. So how will you know if your potentially cured animals are actually cured? You can use imaging to help assess whether you have cured your mice, but you should always check by a secondary method to verify complete disease clearance. When you're comparing diseased animals to naive control animals to assess cure by imaging, we recommend that those groups of animals are imaged separately throughout your study. Mice with a higher signal will require lower exposure times. This will increase the potential for negative measurements on your control mice. After that, background subtraction is performed by the software. We recommend imaging your control animals manually using the highest sensitivity settings possible. An exposure time of 5 minutes, an f-stop of 1, and a binning of 16. Doing so will ensure that your baseline counts are high enough to not generate a negative reading after the software performs background subtraction. When you think you may have eradicated your disease, you should also image those treated animals separately from your untreated animals with the same high sensitivity settings. This will ensure that you're picking up any potential signal, and your counts are high enough to avoid a negative ROI value after that background subtraction is performed.